Hi YouTube. I just want to talk about some things that have happened. I've kind of done these rant videos recently, and I feel like this might be another one of them. So, on Friday I had a psychiatry appointment, and I left my house late, so that left me speeding. Not a good idea. And on this road, like, traditionally there aren't any police officers, but fortunately I saw one coming right at me, and then I saw him do the U-turn to catch up with me. Um, and so he caught up with me. He pulled me over. He ended up writing me a ticket. I was going 15 over, but he wrote it for 10 over. So I have to pay that fine and deal with that. And it's my first moving violation since I've been driving since I was 16. So I'm a little irked that he wrote me a ticket. Like, he could have just um, let me off with a warning, but he chose not to. I mean, I understand. I was going fast. I wouldn't consider it a residential area, but you might be able to. Um, I'm sorry about that. I'm getting a cold. So um, then when I was always taught when I was younger that on time is late. That okay, hold on. Early is on time, and on time is late. That's Sunny. That's one of my two kitties. Um, and so I was like 8 minutes late, which I don't like being late. I don't like being late for anything. Usually I want to try and be there at least 5 minutes early. Um, and so, I was late. I have no idea what they're doing over there. And when I got there, I was really agitated. Like, I just received my first ticket, and and I was late, so I was feeling really agitated. And my psychiatrist was like, are you okay? And I was like, I'm really, really agitated. I just got my first ticket. And on top of my agitation, I'm feeling pretty depressed. Um, and so she's like, well, what kind of other, side effects are you feeling from the meds? And I was like, well, I have some some shaky hands, which makes it a little hard sometimes to do what I do for a living right now. And she's like, what else? And I was like, well, I still have the dry mouth, and I have to chew gum, which I don't really like to do. But so, she's like, all right, since you're feeling more depressed, um, let's think of what we can do. And she's like, she looked back. She had gotten my health records from the previous psychiatrist I've been seeing, and she's like, um, the last time anything was done with your medication was in 2008. And I was like, yep, because that's when that July of 2008, that was the last time I had insurance. And I just lost my insurance, and I couldn't afford to see a psychiatrist. And so she was like, oh, well, who then was managing your medicines? And I was like, no one was managing my medicine. I quit taking them altogether because, like a lot of bipolar people, you start feeling better and you don't want to take your meds because it's like a constant reminder that you're mentally ill. And so I stopped taking it, and she's like, so what happened? And I was like, I completely bottomed out, like, and attempted suicide twice when I was bottomed out. And then, after a little while, I came out of that and started in a full blown mania, not needing more than an hour of sleep, not eating as much, just go 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 with that pressured sense of needing to speak, and some minor psychosis. And she's like, so you think the medication actually works? And I was like, I would say so, yeah. Like, that I still have mood swings, but they don't seem to be as bad. They're a little more manageable. And so she was like, all right, well, there's two options then. The first is we could work with the Seroquel and the Seroquel XR because those are both supposed to have some antidepressant effects. Or we can work with the Lamictal. And I was like, I'd rather work with the Lamictal just because the Seroquels are sedating for me. She's like, okay, that sounds good. So she raised my Seroquel, or no, Lamictal from 100 to 150, which, I mean, I feel no effects yet. I'm sure I will eventually. But the other thing, Sonny again. I'm gonna. Oh, come on, son. Keep your butt out of the picture. That one is Ricky. Oh, that's Sonny. The one. Hi. Okay. That one back there. That's Ricky. Anyway, you know, there he is. That's Ricky. He's a new birdie. That's Ricky. Anyway, the thing that I'm dealing with right now is I feel a lack of pleasure. Like, there's not there's not anything that really captures my attention and holds it, and there's certain things that just make you feel good or warm inside, and it's just not there right now. So I'm hoping the Lamictal will kick in, pretty quickly, and that that you know I'll start feeling better. Um, I don't feel as bad as when I went into the hospital most recently. I definitely didn't feel that bad, but I don't feel that bad. But I am kind of keeping that option open if I feel that I really need it. Um, I'm hoping that I don't. Um, I have a psychology appointment. My appointment with the psychologist is Monday, and so I'm sure I'll talk to her about that. Um, I'm sure quite a bit because she is a really nice person and really seems to care. Which, other than my girlfriend, I feel like she's one of the few people that like legitimately appreciates me or cares and listens. My parents have not been the greatest at that, but so yeah, um, that's basically my life right now. I'm not feeling the greatest, but I'm hanging in there. And part of the reason I hang in there is because I know that there's some other bipolar people who are going to watch this video that have also been down the same track and are also hanging in there. So, thank you, YouTube, for your support, and I will see you next video.